At first, on behalf of the Belarusian Institute of Strategic Research, I would like to thank the IPDS for the opportunity to participate in this actual event. And I would like to start with a statement that nowadays geopolitical factors are increasingly changing and forming a new reality. Economic models, industrial production, social demands and principles, and the structure of the world as a whole are also changing. In parallel with the global north, new models of interstate interaction are being formed, as well as centers of economic opportunity and growth in Asia and East, or the global majority. According to experts, the countries of the global south have already accounted for 80% of global economic growth. At the SCO Summit in March 2025, it was noted that Asia's real GDP growth by the end of 2025 would be 4.5%. According to economists, by 2050, more than half of the projected global population growth will be concentrated in 5 African countries and also 3 countries of South and Southeast Asia. There are India, Pakistan, and the Philippines. So the increasing subjectivity of the global south is one of the main strengths in the formation of a new architecture of the world order. At the same time, the countries of the global south need consolidation for a breakthrough in economic and technological development. And although the global south is not monolithic yet, the desire of the states belonging to it for independence and the building of an alternative system of international institutions is evident. The real example of this process at the regional level is the strengthening of the SCO, as demonstrated by the results of the recent summit in Tianjin. According to experts, the topics of the meetings on the 25th SCO Summit went beyond the formal agenda and largely repeated the format and goals of the last year's meeting of BRICS in Kazan. The idea promoted there was that the SCO and BRICS are not against the West, but in parallel with it. Thanks to the record number of Tianjin participants, which included not only SCO members, the foundation was laid for strengthening cooperation between the largest non-Western development centers. Beijing signaled to Washington and Brussels about the contours of the future world order, including through the announcement of the Global Governance Initiative at the summit. The decisions taken at the summit are also demonstrated the institutional renewal and the movement of the organization towards a broader and more structured format. There has been a transition from a 3-tier to a 2-tier membership model through the SCO partner institution. The proposal to create a network of financial analytical centers also showed the attention of SCO to the expert interaction. The economic dimensions of the SCO activities has also become more pronounced. The approved new 10-year SCO strategy sets out objectives for deepening practical cooperation in the fields of trade, economics, finance, and investments. They complement the provisions of the strategy for economic development until 2030 adopted by the SCO in last year, within the framework of which 15 sectoral programs that are planned to be implemented. In the next 5-10 years, the SCO Development Bank is expected to reach real capacity, which indicates that Eurasia is moving towards financial self-sufficiency. The SCO Summit is also finalizing the new logistics in the context of trade pressure from the Donald Trump administration, including through fuller use of the transit potential of the SCO member states, and ensuring stable and uninterrupted functioning of supply chains. Thus, with the shift of the center of global political and economic activity to the global south and east, as well as the increasing international weight of China, the need to intensify mutually beneficial interstate relations on these geopolitical vectors is becoming increasingly urgent. South-South cooperation hasn't yet received a proper scientific and analytical understanding. As for Belarus, as the only fully European state that joined the SCO, our country is ready to contribute to the formation of a new type of interaction in the Eurasian space and promote a stable and secure world order. The sociological measurements of our institute show public Belarusian support for the government's policy of cooperation in international organizations uniting the countries of the world majority, such as SCO and BRICS. In 2 weeks, at the end of October, the third Minsk High-Level Conference of Eurasian Security will be held with the participation of politicians, analysts, and experts on the fields of which it is planned to discuss best practices and real ways to strengthen international security in Eurasia. It seems that the expert diplomacy acts as an important tool for the development of multipolar regional cooperation in the context of international turbulence and the reformatting of the global architecture. And I would like to say also that the developing communication with the regions of Asia, Africa, and Latin America, as well as working with internal public opinion through the parallel use of economic and expert diplomacy tools, meets the long-term interests of Belarus, and we are going to contribute, make contribution with all our strengths in this process. Thank you for attention.